has to go into another meeting, and she's gonna be tied up for a couple more hours, and the lobby is gonna close in an hour. So she said.
What do I do?
She is asking that you leave the request form with us, and somebody will get back in touch with you tomorrow, whether it be Captain Hempfield or herself.
Right, so what I'm trying to figure out is why is this so difficult?
Because we can't give it to you. You have to talk to a supervisor, which is either Captain
Right,
Hempfield,
that's what I'm
which
trying to figure out. Why is that?
because that's department policy.
Simple, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so can I
So-
get that policy?
I don't have it. You have to talk to a supervisor,
Well,
sir.
I would need the number of that policy to request it with a public records request. So if you could simply identify that policy for me, I can request it myself.
It's
But
a
if
verbal
that's
policy that is given to us.
verbal
Yes,
policy.
you have to talk to
So
a
not a
supervisor.
real policy then.
You have to talk to a supervisor.
Okay.
So if you would like to leave your request with me, that's fine.
Can I get a copy of that verbal policy? Is that recorded somewhere?
No, it's not.
So it's not a real policy then?
If I could have your request, and then I will turn it in for you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm requesting to inspect a public record.
I understand that, and you
This
have to
isn't
have a
a-
supervisor that gives that to you, and we don't
Right.
have a supervisor on station right now.
And no, that's not the process. You see, everything starts out as a public record, and then we work our way from there. If it's exempt, maybe a supervisor would be involved.
Okay. Are you
But it's
refusing to give me the paperwork I'm requesting?
No.
Okay. If you could hand me the piece of paper, I will turn it in, and someone will be in touch with you.
Okay, so where does it say that on this piece of paper?
Where does what say? on
Where does
this
it
piece of
say that
paper?
that's the process, the policy? It says could take up to 5 days.
Yes. And we have to have a supervisor's request.
Right, so where can I find out that you have to? You're using the word have to. I think you guys want to. Have to is a completely different set of circumstances, such as it being in the legislature or
Okay,
the ordinance or something like that.
I am
That's what I'm trying
telling
to
you-
figure out. I understand what you're telling me.
But I'm telling you
I'm
what
telling you I don't believe
supervisors
you.
are telling me to tell you.
To quote a verbal policy that doesn't exist. I'm just making sure I understand what's going on here.
Yes.
Okay, so supervisors are telling you that you can't do anything as a records department employee with this simple request. They have to approve it.
Correct.
This is per some sort of made-up policy that isn't a real policy, a
Well,
verbal
you can
policy.
take that up with Captain Hempfield tomorrow.
I intend to take it up with the courts.
Fine.
I think this is ridiculous.
Okay. I've got what I need.
So,
You're welcome
no,
to
you need one more
vacate.
thing. I'm gonna give you something else, and
You're welcome to vacate.
I'm also welcome to stay, but we can play that card if you want to. Here you go, you guys can have this too. Since you're the records department, this is all that, this covers, you know, your trespass list and all that. I'm welcome to vacate. I'm welcome to stay too, because you can no longer, you know, rattle off this trespassing nonsense. That's why I want to see the record,
Okay, well,
because you can't use it to, you know, threaten me
I
to.
can call a shift supervisor in, and he can have you removed from the building to do giving me what I've requested.
Okay, I mean, is that what we're doing here? I'm being removed from the building?
I've gotten what I needed.
I would like you to
I've
give
asked
me
you
what
to
I need.
now leave,
Okay, so I'm being
Please.
requested to leave. Is there a
Yeah.
reason for that?
Because we're gonna be closing, and we can't have anybody inside the building,
What time do you close?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. This building closes at 3 o'clock. You realize there's a sign out front that says 4 p.m., right?
Yes, and today we.
Today, magically, every time I show up today, it's 3 p.m. Right, okay. I get what's going on here. I mean, isn't that hard to figure out? I'm just surprised you're still doing it, to be honest. Maybe you should read what I gave you there, specifically check out the last page.
Okay.
Anyway, all that I'm refusing to leave shit, that died with that piece of paper I just gave you. The courts don't hold it up, so you can call whoever you want to. We can stay here till 3, 4 p.m., whatever, I don't care. Anyway, you know you're supposed to sign that, right? Fill it out, give it back to me. There's a bunch of information there that's missing. Have you guys used one of these forms before? You guys are about to have an awesome 2020. I'm gonna be here every day. Thank you for nothing once again, Miss West. Enjoy talking about cats and candy and all that other bullshit.
Can I help you,
I wonder if I can get a public records request form.
Martin?
You got the police records request that I
Yeah, I'm trying to request another thing now.
So you need another one?
Yeah, another form. Each individual item has to be wrote down on a different form per your policy. So, apologize, I gotta ask for another one, but we got some sort of a unwritten verbal policy that we go by. So I guess I'm gonna try to request I don't know, like an MP3 of that or whatever. You know, I don't really know how to get a copy of a verbal policy. Sounds like you guys are just making shit up until 3 p.m. and then I leave. But
Okay. Just, I know what you need. If that's all I need to hear. Everything else, you can save for somebody else.
I mean, I'm just. What do you make, Mr. Lira? To work in the records division, but not actually pass out records.
There's the phone.
All right. Here you go. Maybe we can find whatever that verbal policy is you're talking about. Did you know the state of Indiana has a written policy called the Access to Public Records Act? You know, you signed some internal control standards stuff with the city that says you're aware of this, so you can't, play ignorant later.
Have a good evening, sir.
You as well. Enjoy the holiday season. Y'all about to be busy.